just about set. And pitching in this game, Jacob Lopez.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And they get Turner for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low.
Strike.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Kyle Schwarber. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Chop to third. Boom. Slings it across. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, left fielder.
And time now to check out the A's
Soderstrom.
lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that's an out. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Brent Rooker in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Butler on third with 2 out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. End of one. And we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Lopez back to work. Check swing. No appeal. Ball one. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Foul ball there. And that is downstairs. And now 3-1. And there's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And there's a ball.
Ball one, no strikes.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Just missed.
That's inside.
Second inning here, no score. And now it's even up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So bases all loaded up. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Golden opportunity right here. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Bases loaded, nobody out here at the top of the second. Just missed.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Line drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. That one the other way. That's a base hit. One runs in. Save. It's 2-zip.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
First and second, no outs. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting ninth, center fielder Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Bohm at third. Sosa at first. 1 gone. That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fly ball down the line. Base hit, and a run comes in. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Now batting, shortstop Trey Turner.
Very costly error in the outfield on that one. 2 runs come across, so that's just a tough one to swallow. You know, some errors you can get bailed out by your pitcher if he's able to work around it, but not here. The damage is already done.
Back to the top of the lineup. Trey Turner with a chance now. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson getting loose out there. Otanez getting loose as well. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, Wilson beats the throw and the run scores.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run. So not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock. And that's what you're looking to do in that spot. Put the ball in play.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. That missed by a lot. Ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Man at second. Base knock center field. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it, and his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all, and that's why it jumped off the bat.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Jacob Lopez done for the night, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break.
44.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tyler Ferguson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out looking his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 1-2. And Schwarber strikes out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Check on the runner. Harper's back in a dive. In the air, left field. Soderstrom sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 6 and the A's nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Sosa makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's in the dirt. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Draws the walk there.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Number 16.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Luis Urias. And first offering is fouled off.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
2 on, 1 out. That's too low. And the count even 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Rojas should have this one. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Denzel Clark.
So first and second with 2 outs. Denzel Clark now at the plate. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A's strand a couple. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the start of the inning. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Realmuto, 33 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2010.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today. Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Soderstrom ranging back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 7-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Singled and scored his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
So a man at first. Stepping in, Edmundo Sosa. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Boom. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off left side. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now batting, left
So digging in, Weston Wilson. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
count.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's outside, and the count is filled up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to
Now
the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now it's going to be Johan Rojas. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. It's now 7-0. Back after this on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
On a line out towards center. Rojas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob
Here's
Wilson.
the shortstop at the plate. Jacob Wilson grounded out his first time up. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
That one clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One-two now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Sosa pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rojas makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
A's.
and now on the mound to start the 4th, Michel Otanez. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Trey Turner
Leading
now.
off for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
First offering, and it just misses. Otanez, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again. Two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out, base is empty. Next offering in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Schwarber now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Bottom 4, now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Right fielder, Brent Rooker.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Langoliers in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Inside, 2-1. Fastball for a strike. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now here is Miguel Andujar. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto makes the catch, and there's two away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. To the right side, but it kicks foul. And that one almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's inside. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Phillies 7 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nick Castellanos.
Come on, Athletic. Let's go, way to go, baby. Let's go.
Otanez back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Here's JT Realmuto. He's already homered in this game. First offering misses badly for ball one. Castellanos gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that's outside. And there's the automatic. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball four, two aboard.
First base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Boom. Stands in now and watches strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Nope, he held back. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Sosa to the plate. First pitch, and it just misses. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Check swing, no appeal. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So they're all loaded up. And the batter now, Weston Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded, 1 away. To third. There's 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And we're back.
Leading
Digging in,
off for
Luis
the Athletics,
Urias.
second baseman, Luis Urias.
The pitch. A little bit high. 1-0.
You know, these Athletics finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Outside. That's
And
the
that
ball.
misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground, right side. And that's the
He's
first
out.
out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice
Now
job
batting,
of keeping
center
the ball
fielder,
out of the air,
Denzel
lets the defense
Clark.
work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Denzel Clark up next for the A's.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
He swings and fouls one off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Now he breaks his bat. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lawrence Butler.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that one
No, that's
just
low.
misses. A ball and no strikes. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next pitch
That's
is
ball 2.
downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Top 6. And the batter now, Johan Rojas. Rojas
Nope, that's a
goes
ball.
5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The A's bullpen has some movement. J.P. Sears, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Sterner also getting ready. Fastball for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right side. Urias to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He
Now
knew he
batting,
had plenty of time to take
shortstop,
that extra
Trey
step,
Turner.
secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that
Now
at bat.
batting,
Timing
the
on the
first
swing was
baseman,
good.
Bryce
Able to shoot the ball
Harper.
up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Outside
Nope.
low.
Ball one.
And that is ball one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Checks over to first, back safely. Turner leads off first with one away. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Turner runs. Pitch
Oh,
misses.
that's in.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to
Now
even
batting,
that count off at
designated
2 balls
hitter,
and 2
Kyle
strikes, but that
Schwarber.
time chased outside the zone.
Here comes Schwarbs to the plate. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Here's the pitch. Runner on the
Ball
move.
one.
There's a ball. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
Leading
And the
off
batter
for
will be the
the
shortstop,
Athletics.
Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop,
He's kind of an
Jacob
outlier,
Wilson.
especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that is out of play. Wilson
got?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. The 2-1. Up the middle. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the A's, left fielder, Tyler
Now here is
Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Hit in the air left field. Wilson snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
2 down, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. A's go quickly and quietly there. Not going their way. It's 7-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
A's.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
60.
Justin Sterner.
Justin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the
Seems
Phillies,
like a
the
tough task
designated
today
hitter,
with the way this
Kyle
lineup is
Schwarber.
swinging it.
Schwarber,
Count
the
1-0.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's a ball.
And that's
Nope.
off
That's
the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. Schwarber on at first. Nobody out.
Yeah.
That's down and in. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
JT Realmuto steps in. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, called strike. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Urias, one. And he'll hold on to it, so they get one.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. As a run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now here is Edmundo Sosa. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here, the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 8 and the A's nothing. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Are we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? That one hammered, but pulled foul.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one inside. Look out. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a
Now
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Andujar.
So a man aboard at the plate. Miguel Andujar. There's your strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And a foul ball. Langoliers gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is down low. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1. On to first, double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that misses. 1-0.
1-0.
And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Misses outside, and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit.
Now
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Now a chance for Luis Urias.
Oh, that's in.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Ball inside.
That one fouled off. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Two outs. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some
Now
really
batting,
close pitches,
center
and
fielder,
somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Clark in the box again, takes a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Ruiz up and loosening in the pen. Banks getting cranked up as well. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Ball one there.
1 strike.
Ripped, base hit. Kurtz around third. Safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 1 for 3. And takes low for ball 1.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Fouled off to the right.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2 on, 2 outs. That one missed. Ground ball to Bohm. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 8 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Sterner back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That catches the corner. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, left side. Soderstrom makes the grab on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Harper in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Here's a 1-2, and that's outside. Outside.
Hey, you got this.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the A's 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Ruiz. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Jacob Wilson.
Just missed. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Boom, right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Soderstrom batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Action in the pen down there. Christopher Sanchez preparing to come on if needed. The Phils up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is downstairs. High fly ball out to center field. Rojas. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left. Finds its way through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Miguel Andujar up next for the A's. First pitch misses. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one clips the corner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 8-3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs and a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Ruiz won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Tanner
Philadelphia.
Banks gets the ball
Number
now.
58.
And he's got a nice lead to
Tanner
work with,
Banks.
so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First and second, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes.
Andujar on second. Kurtz on at first with 2 down. Foul ball. The other way. Sosa handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 8 and the A's 3.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Maldonado.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And first offering is fouled off. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Castellanos stands in now and watches strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. J.P. Sears, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Spence, the right-hander, also getting loose. Pitch misses, and 1-1. And downstairs. Out to short. Jump throw. In time. Got him.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes Realmuto. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 0-1 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. A little bloop single. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. Maldonado, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 8 and the A's 3. And we're back. And now, Denzel Clark. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. And ball
shortened the bunt and missed it, and the count 1-2. And down on strikes, and now just 2 outs away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Butler in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive. That's a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. And the first offering is not close. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now that
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So they're down to their final out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Check swing called strike, and that is strike 1. They're down to their final strike. The A's down to their final strike. That just misses. Now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
1-2 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away.
2 strikes.
This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now
Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Brent Rooker.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.